Hey guys, it's Saturday, 7/11/2020. I tried to shoot a video yesterday, but it got booted off. Must have said something wrong. That's okay. Productive day. It's about, I don't know, almost 3. It's got to be 3:30, almost. Doesn't matter. Gonna have to buy a new AC unit, so I threw $1,000 at that party because it's got to run the furnace as well with a thermostat. Guy was here, showed up about 12:30, went through everything. The wires started smoldering, so I know that's not a good sign. And we looked at everything. It's old, you know, it's 18 years old, and it's had its day. So, had to throw a little money at that. Got to have the furnace for the winter. Gets cold up here, and I wouldn't mind next month having a little AC. This little guy is doing okay, but it is what it is. I will show you this. My neighbor's got a cow. And there he is. And he sits right at the turning point to go up to my property from his property. And we have an agreement. I want the cow to eat the grass so I don't have to mow it. Working out fine. He's still being weaned. He still has to drink his milk in the morning. He's a couple months old. But, yeah, I drive right past him every day, coming and going. It's, he's a cute little guy, and he's a nice guy. And I want to keep it that way. Because when he's got horns, I want him to remember me as a good person. And I came up with this as my entryway on the front of my property. Once all deliveries are done, that's what I'm going to build. And that's going to be the the foyer, so to speak, for the property. It'll probably change a little bit. I don't need to be that overzealous, but I like the idea. So anyway, let's move on to other things. Got the auger. Came with an 8-inch blade. I need a 12-inch blade. So I got to wait until the availability for that blade to drill the holes. In the meantime, we replaced, this is what happened to one of my covers. It totally broke apart and is totally broken. So I replaced that today, put the cover back in. I did learn that if you put the trim that's starting to turn yellow out in the sun for a few days, it turns white again. That worked out fine. So I got my plywood station and my water bottles, because you can't mix concrete without water. Well, we don't have running water. Got my concrete, got my sonotubes. Got to make 8-inch sonotubes to go at the bottom of these holes. And I went ahead and I talked to the rental company, and we came up with an idea. You know, all my water is creating a big problem out here. So for $280 for a day, I can get a Bobcat 361, 380 with a big front end on it, a big bucket. I can knock this down, fill it in, knock all this down, and get the water running off the property. Because, you know, that's what we're going to have to do. And then out here, as you can see, I moved the trailer, and I've got this area over here. Now, the pinging point for the 6x6 is right there. So I have room to put an above the ground 250-gallon holding tank for the septic, which gets pumped out once every 6 months. So it's $80 a year. And then in this area, I could put up the storage unit and then start bringing everything over here, put it in this 8x10. It'll be tight, but everything is not in the storage unit anymore. So it's getting thin. I did get the bedroom to a point where I could sleep in it. And the framing is done. There's some 1x2 trim that needs to go on. I got some doors for this. I got trim to do. But guess what? You know, I could sleep. I could sleep in here. And that's what mattered. You know, I'm still going to use the headboard idea. I'm still going to put the blinds back up. You know, everything takes time. And it does. So, the AC's burnt out. Got this fixed today. Doesn't look bad. And it's very important. Anybody that lives in RVs, it's very important to have upper ventilation, you know, to get the hot air out of here. So fixing these couple things, I still have the bathroom one to do. I paid ahead for the AC, but I still have, you know, a couple $1,000, several $1,000s in the wings to protect myself, because I know what's coming. And I'm going to do a quick video here. I'm just letting everybody know I'm okay. Progress is going on. I do have a water source. I still haven't been able to get to it. You know, I got 8 things on my plate. Road's fixed, 90%. I think when I rent the equipment, I'll go ahead and finish the rest of it. And that should take us through to next year, depending on what the winter does. And I'm adamant about getting this cover over this RV before winter time hits. So, a lot going on. Here's a little picture of the arrow shed. It's only 8x10. That's all I need. You know, it's sitting out here, obviously, or else I would have the instructions. And I got the, it's definitely a different, it's not 8x10. It's 121 by 92. Still 74 square feet. That's about what I have left in the storage unit. And I'm going to itemize that down because there's some clothes and stuff in there I don't need anymore. And that can all go to Goodwill or a church or someone that can utilize it. So I will be able to use that and get rid of that $155 a month payment. You know, everything stops. The extra money coming in stops in August. And then all the bills start hitting again. The 2 bills that I have left, I did negotiate yesterday. No, Friday. Yeah, yesterday. I did negotiate the payment dropped from $814 to $340 because I was straight up with them. I said, this is where I'm at. This is what we got to do. You want me to graduate? Of course, you know, I talk to people all the time. I'm looking for jobs already. So, yeah, can I get that 9,000 kicked down quick? Yeah. But, you know, the property payment is for the next 6 years. So, that $580 party ain't going away anytime soon. I'm healthy, I'm happy. I hope everybody is as well. The coronavirus seems to be lingering. That's unfortunate. I know masks aren't mandatory here where I live. Although, thanks to my sister, I do have one if I need to wear it. And most of the people I deal with, especially like today with Sean, we were just, you know, working on the RV, you know. It's two fat guys working on an RV, you know. We're not wearing masks. We're not, you know, whatever. I see people maybe twice a week. I don't see that many people as a rule. I see more animals than people, so I don't think that I'm in harm's way. If I have to wear a mask, I'll wear one. I'll do whatever it takes. But now I think the mission statement, with everything that's lined up now, it makes sense. The property clearing is going to make sense. It's $280. You know, it's not a big ordeal. I could do the job in 6 to 8 hours. That's one day's worth of work. Make it to where the water runs the way it should. After that, it's just construction, and it's going to go slow. It's going to be the poles, and then we have to wait for money, and then it's going to be the bracing, and then we have to wait for money, and maybe build a little deck for water storage and the generator, wait for money, and then do the roof. So I need to get it done before October. Been looking at jobs this week, seeing what's out there, and I'm just going to keep that as a steady pace every morning as a check-in. And I'm not going to make what I used to, but I'll make something, and that's better than nothing. So that's about it. Everything's good. My neighbor's thinking about buying another cow. That should be interesting. It's kind of cool, though. It's nice to have neighbors that love animals. It's a good thing. Take care of each other. Prepare for the future. You know, we've got 117 days, 116 now, before we have to vote. And there's a lot of wild stuff out there. And you have to pick and choose what you believe in. Everything's going to stop soon. And people are going to freak out. If you have a little gold and silver saved up, that's going to help you in the future. I personally have food storage, dry goods. I can mix with water. And I have the locals with the propane tanks. I'm looking into a 100-gallon propane tank now. And once I didn't have to spend $3,500 on the whole septic system, you know, I can buy a 250-gallon holding tank for $400. I can get a 100-gallon propane tank for $200. All right, I got a couple grand left, so I can finish my project. I hope everybody is sticking together, feeling positive, staying healthy. You know, get out there and walk a little bit. Take some supplements. If you're not working, now's the time to get in shape. Go walk. Start small. Now's the time. I hope everybody is feeling great and doing well. And I'll report back in when I got some more to show you. Take care.